Now, question number 31. What is effective interest rate? Effective interest rate, to understand this, let us understand two things. Number one, in the context of a return from fixed income securities, you can be paid interest of two type. One is known as simple interest and second is known as compounded interest. So what is simple interest? Simple interest is the interest that you will get only on the principal amount, only on the principal amount. And what is compound interest? Compound interest is the interest that you will get not only on the principal that you have invested, but you will also get interest on the interest that you have already earned. And therefore, in the context of कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, यानी कि जब आप किसी इन्वेस्टमेंट सिक्योरिटी में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं जहां से कि आपको कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है, what you will notice that at the end of the tenure of that security, what you will get effectively as interest, it is going to be much more than the normal rate of interest that was applicable to that particular investment security. So what you get effectively because of the compounding effect, that is known as effective interest rate. Effective interest rate, EIR. And remember, EIR is going to be always more than your nominal rate of interest or the normal rate of interest. And that's your question number 31. Question number 32. What is its significance in finance in general and valuation in particular? So जो ये effective interest rate है, इसकी वैल्यूएशन के लिए क्या रिलेवेंस है और फाइनेंस के लिए क्या रिलेवेंस है. तो मैं यहाँ पर आपको ये बता दूँ कि वी टॉक अबाउट द इफेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट रेट, वी टॉक अबाउट द YTM एंड वी टॉक अबाउट द IRR. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दे ऑल मीन द सेम थिंग. तो जो YTM है वही IRR है और जो IRR है वही इफेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट रेट है और जो इफेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट रेट है वही YTM भी है. दैट मीन्स व्हाट? दैट मीन्स ऑल दीज थ्री थिंग्स दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सर्व द सेम पर्पस, and that is they act as the reference point for you to take decisions in the context of organic growth, in the context of inorganic growth, and also in the context of fixed income securities. And that is the relevance. That's your question number 32. Question number 33. What is the relationship between the compound rate of interest and EIR? So what we need to understand in the context of this question number 33, what is the relationship between compound rate of interest and EIR? The relationship is, अगर नॉर्मल रेट है, नॉर्मल रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है, तो आपकी इफेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट रेट भी नॉर्मल रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट के बराबर होगी. लेकिन अगर किसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट के ऊपर, अगर किसी फिक्स्ड इनकम सिक्योरिटी के ऊपर द एप्लीकेबल रेट इज द compounded rate, and that means in such a case the interest that you will realize at the end of the tenure is going to be higher than the nominal rate of interest, and that is because of the effect of compounding of interest on interest. And that is the relationship between the compounded rate of interest, nominal rate of interest, and the effective interest rate. Question number 34. Is EIR similar to IRR? I'm sure you all have the answer already with you, and the answer of course is yes. EIR is similar to IRR. As a matter of fact, names are different, otherwise both these things are absolutely same. Question number 35. Is EIR similar to YTM? And of course answer is yes, and answer is yes. Names may be different, but EIR or YTM are the same. They serve the same purpose in the domain of finance. Question number 36. Are IRR, YTM and EIR same in effect? I am sure you already have the answer of this question as we have discussed it quite at length. So internal rate of return, yield to maturity, and effective interest rate, they all are same and they serve the same purpose and they have the same effect in the domain of finance in arriving different investment related decisions. Question number 37. What is the application of EIR in case of some of the indices? So remember, in case of Indian accounting standards, so many of these standards, almost about 19 Indian accounting standards out of 39 that we have today in our country, in case of 19 of accounting standards, there is a requirement of doing the accounting using the fair value. So in the context of monetary assets and the monetary liabilities, financial assets and the financial liabilities, there is a need to break the values in terms of the time value and in terms of current value. And for that purpose, it is the EIR, that is effective interest rate, is used almost in case of 19 of the Indian accounting standards out of total 39 accounting standards that we have in this country. And that's your question number 37. Question number 38. Can cost of capital be also referred as benchmark rate or as a reference rate? And answer, of course, is yes, because cost of capital, remember, is nothing but it is a reference rate. It is a rate which is used for the purpose of decision making in the context of finance. The decision may pertain to organic growth, the decision may pertain to inorganic growth, decision may pertain to investment in fixed income securities. So whenever you are making an investment in anywhere, you will need a reference cost of capital, and that cost of capital is used as a reference for the purpose of decision making. And how do you use as a reference for the purpose of decision making? And that is, if my cost of capital is 12%, that means the return that I must get from this investment got to be more than 12%. And so that is, of course, the answer is positive. Can cost of capital be also referred as benchmark rate or as the reference rate? And the answer, of course, is yes. Question number 39. What is NPV? NPV is net present value. NPV is net present value, and NPV is used in the context of taking decisions about capital expenditure. So जब भी कोई कंपनी capital and expenditure investment करती है, तो उस समय पर NPV plays a very important role in deciding whether to go for a project or to not go for a project. और कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे कि जो प्रोजेक्ट है आप उसकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करिए, और प्रेजेंट वैल्यू जो आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे उसमें से आपका जो इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट है जो आप कर रहे हैं उसको माइनस करिए, एंड व्हाट रिमेन्स इन योर हैंड is known as NPV, net present value. अगर ये फिगर पॉजिटिव है, you can select that project and implement it. अगर ये NPV का फिगर नेगेटिव है, इसका मतलब आप ये प्रोजेक्ट को एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर आप इस प्रोजेक्ट को एक्सेप्ट करेंगे तो ये प्रोजेक्ट आपको उतनी रिटर्न नहीं देगा जितनी की आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशन है, एंड देयरफॉर दिस प्रोजेक्ट इज गोइंग टू गिव सब ऑप्टिमम रिटर्न, एंड वी आर इन बिजनेस डेफिनेटली नॉट फॉर गेटिंग सब ऑप्टिमम returns. And that's your question number 39. Question number 40. Is zero NPV a break-even point? And answer is no. NPV का मतलब ये नहीं, अगर NPV ज़ीरो है तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि ये कंपनी का ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट है. ज़ीरो NPV का इतना ही मतलब है कि ये कंपनी आपको उतना ही रिटर्न दे रही है जितनी की आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं, उससे ₹1 ज़्यादा नहीं दे रही है, ₹1 कम नहीं. ये प्रोजेक्ट आपको उतना ही रिटर्न दे रहा है जितनी की आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशन है. इट इज़ नॉट गिविंग यू ₹1 एक्स्ट्रा और ₹1 लेस, एंड दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ NPV being zero. And that's your question number 40. And let me again take a break now and leave it to all of you. In case if you have any doubt, any question, you can please ask me. Else we will move to the question number 41.